can't believe I got assigned this task.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
I can't believe I got assigned this task.
Olá! Teste.
Hey, Pups! I'm back!
The fireworks show is almost upon us, and the fireworks for each family are almost ready. Oh, new faces? Who are these two? Friends or customers?
A bit of both, actually. They arrived in Inazuma just recently. Can't let them miss out on a fireworks show after coming all this way, can we?
Well, either way, come on in and have a seat.
That can wait. Pups, I need to ask you about something.
A long, long time ago.
Teste de voz.
Started telling us stories again. Sorry about this. Ever since Pops had his accident, his ears don't work too well.
Really? But for a moment there, it almost seemed like you were having a coherent conversation.
Much later, people eventually realized that if you grind...
Pops, wait!
Huh?
Did they deliver those firework materials?
Oh!
No, Pops, I meant...
Today...
No, Pops,
Fazendo live.
the material...
Sorry?
Materials!
Oh!
Será que dá pra ouvir minha voz?
The materials!
Yes, the materials! Sorry, Paimon got all excited.
Dá sim.
Because you find...
The
Bom,
materials
teste
aren't...
feito. Agora conclui essa missão. Vambora.
Oh, sorry if we were a little loud. It's always the way, though. It's like that every time I need to ask. That's not because my pops is dead when I was little. Eventually.
Ah, são muitas missões nesse
It
jogo.
just makes me happy to see him. Anyway,
Ainda bem, sempre criam novas.
Oi, Mia?
Talvez mais de 1000.
Oh,
Mais de 1 milhão.
Sorry.
Hold on.
Piadinha, filho.
Uma piada.
No one's looking. Okay. We're lucky that no one from the Tenryo Commission was around.
Sorry, I guess I...
Don't worry, Sakujiro. So far, we're going to look for firework materials.
Thank you for all your help.
He's one of our old customers.
At a restaurant?
Shh, keep it down. We don't want to draw any unwanted attention. If Sakujiro was caught, there's... Yeah, we...
What if the boat capsizes? If things are this bad...
Well... But as soon as I didn't want to cause any trouble.
Hey, no worry.
Little piece of paper?
Yep, the same paper slips. Only people from inside. If someone shows a Nagan...
Wow!
It's a family tradition.
The slip I have is from back... What?
It'll be fine. Escaping, whatever the reasons might be.
Thank you. This way, I still...
All right. Well,
All right, I'll leave it...
it's a shame. They still wouldn't give him up. Speaking of, you guys only got here recently.
Even then, we only got...
I see. I bet nowhere else you've been is quite like Inazuma, huh? Well, I'm sorry. And you don't have to join me if you don't want to. I can go sort out the firework materials in the boat by myself. Oh, cool! Oh yeah! If it's fine with you, can I ask how you two first met?
She saved me from drowning this one time, and after that, we started traveling together. Why do you ask?
Nothing. I'm just quite envious of your relationship. If my pops had a person like you around, his being deaf wouldn't hold things up all the time. Why do you look so excited?
Because you said person and not floating child or mascot.
Koichi, I'm here! How is the boat coming along?
Yeah, it's, all right, I guess. Wait,
Sonzinhos.
Oh, don't worry, they're my friends. You can trust them.
Yeah, you could say...
oh, I see.
Huh?
Because of the Sokoku decree.
I understand.
Don't... right.
Thank you.
All right, then.
Yep, that's the plan.
That's a long story, actually.
Oh, right, yeah.
Okay, well, I'll...
Lucky you reminded me. Otherwise, I would have ended up... I've been so... Of course, Pops is happy. And I need to make fireworks not just for you guys, but for those kids, and I'll be fine. When people want fireworks, it's always because...
So, would you...
Oh, I do! I really do! Being born into a family of... What I really wanted to say was, don't worry about me. Sorry. Let's head to the city.
Question! Doesn't it hurt your voice talking all the time?
It can get uncomfortable, I guess. But what else would I...
Time.
You kinda have a point.
Wind Strider.
Ah, here we are.
Morihiko.
Hello, Morihiko. How's business these days?
Yoi Mia, there you are. I thought you might show up. Ha, no need to beat around the...
Huh? Really? How did you...
Because a fireworks show is coming up. And that I've come to expect it now. There's always a few extras.
Oh, so sorry for bothering...
Ah, come on. What about you two? Are you the ones needing some fire? Once when I had an argument with my son, I'm hopeless at communicating with him. If it...
Nah, he was never gonna come to that. Maybe if you turn that frown upside down once in a while, he might feel more at...
Yeah, I guess, which is strange.
Don't worry about it. No, even if it's not fireworks related, I'll happily oblige. Customers come first.
Oh, go ahead and take the...
Oh, no you don't. That's...
Don't worry.
Gratitude won't pay your...
I already said it's fine.
Well, how about this then?
There's... All right, then. Pass on my regards to your dad. Tell him Morihiko...
Will do.
Everyone seems to really like you, Yoimiya.
You're not the first person to say that. When that happens, I say to them, but they don't always slip. Anyway, we've got... Oh, next, we just need to...
Time to go.
Hajime, Mr. Aminoma, it's me.
Ah, Yoimiya. If I'm not mistaken, you must...
Seems like everyone knows how busy Yoimiya gets leading up to the fireworks.
I'm very sorry. Would you...
No worry. How about this? Do you need a hand?
That will depend on...
Oh, you don't mind, do you, Mr. Aminoma? As you know, there's still a lot of fireworks.
Talkative as ever, I see. Dear child, the essence of Amenoma art is patience. If you badger Hajime like...
But this is a special circumstance, surely. The Naganohara fireworks show is...
So give me your ore, and I will process it.
Huh? Master, you mean you'll do the work personally?
Is that so surprising? It is, after all, the only option.
Thank you for helping out, Mr. Aminoma.
You're quite welcome.
Muito godinho,
The
por isso você não
Naganohara
escuta ninguém.
fireworks show is an important event.
Nada falávamos com você, mas você não poderia nos ouvir.
In addition to this, I am indebted to Ryunosuke for all the business he has given me. But Yoimiya, you should plan things more carefully in the future. Do not rush everything at the last minute.
I'll try my best. In the future, I'll get some extra materials in to cover any unexpected changes of plan late in the day.
Though for you, dear child, no matter how much you prepare in advance, it may never be... Excuse me. I will be back shortly.
Wow, Mr. Aminoma! Just look at the shape and size of these... It's been a while since I've seen you take up your...
Of course. I have studied these techniques my whole life. They are impossible for me to forget.
So, have Amenoma Art and Naganohara Fireworks been working together for a long time already?
Back in the day, it was my master, and Ryunosuke's father. The people may have changed from one generation to another, but the ingredients required to make fireworks have remained the same. Hajime, in the future, this will be up to you.
I know.
All right, I won't bother you guys any longer. Oh, remember to come and watch the fireworks. Okay, time to head off. Koichi probably isn't back just yet, but let's go wait for him. Just as I thought, he isn't back yet. But not to worry. Sorry for dragging you with me everywhere. Everyone's been so good to me, though.
Feels like Paimon has barely spoken a word this whole trip.
I felt like I was neglecting you guys. So, I wanted to find an opportunity to catch up. When we first met, I was in a hurry. We didn't have the chance to sit down and have a proper chat. You guys are travelers, right? So, where else did you go before coming to Inazuma? Ooh, sounds great! I heard they pretty much have no rules over there, right? My pops actually received a gift from one of his old customers over there.
Dawn Winery! They're dandelion.
Yes, that's the one. I remember when he drank it. My friend once said to... So, what made you guys embark on your treacherous journey to Inazuma?
And to find a lost family member.
You were separated from your family? Oh, that must be really tough. I get it. Well, if that's... Unlike the outside world, what Inazuma... The advantage of that is that if you're ever tired from your journey, Inazuma's a...
Well, sometimes. That's also just how it is.
When you're exhausted, everything becomes an uphill struggle. An adventurer friend of mine once told me, don't worry though, and you're here now, so even if you're gonna leave eventually, who knows? Once you're reunited with your family, maybe you'll find Inazuma the right kind of place to call home. I already have an idea of the color and type of fireworks.
Yoimiya, I'm back. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head over to the boat. Okay, good.
If it can withstand the storms out on the ocean, it must be super sturdy, right?
Absolutely. Rest assured that the quality is guaranteed.
Vamos lá. 70 metros e vambora. Time to go.
That's way too small.
Can't be helped, I'm afraid. This is the biggest and sturdiest boat that I can provide. It's built from the finest Inazuman timber. Still, I'll be the first to admit that if he's planning to ride this into the storm, it's going to be exceedingly dangerous.
I'm also hoping Sakujiro won't have to use it. It's just there as a last resort. I gotta say though, Koichi, it feels like your craft has improved once again.
I'm not the one you should be praising. It's all thanks to avoid detection. We each worked on our own material. This is the largest we could afford to build.
Let's store the boat here for now then. I'll fill Sakujiro in when I get back. We'll need to make some preparation.
Uh-oh.
Maybe it does. My family has... And anyway, to your point...
That's true. This was all a collaborative effort. Wait.
So you're seasoned crooks already, eh? Don't know what I was worried about then. Anyway, thanks for everything, Koichi. And your fireworks are ready, so just go pick them up from my house whenever you...
Oh, don't worry about paying anything. Third Sis would be sure to scold me if she...
Who's Third Sis?
Oh, let me explain this one. It's a story my pops told me. There used to be a thriving merchants guild. At one point, there were a dozen or so kids born around the same time to the families of the guild. They all grew up together, each of them learning they were a tightly knit group of friends. But eventually, they all grew up and decided that it was inevitable that business would send them all to different corners of the world.
That's right. Just before we went our separate ways, the eldest of the group suggested that we should all go...
They were all very ambitious types, and after that, he hardly saw them. But whenever one of them did come back to visit, fireworks would always be in...
Yeah. No matter how close you and your friends are, there's always going to be some distance after being separated for a long time. To us, those memories...
Oh, so this is what you meant when you were talking about commitment?
Yep, that's exactly right. That's why I can't let people down when they're... Anyway, I need to go update Saku...
Yeah, I should get out of here too.
Okay, story time. So, whenever Koichi brings one of his friends from the trade association to see me, they always mention how they used to play with me when I was a kid, or held me once as a baby, or something. But there are so many of them in that friendship group, and I don't remember anything from that age anyway, so I never have a clue who they are. One time, he shows up with another one of his friends, and the friend asks me if I remembered him. So I'm like, yes, I do. You held me once when I was just a baby. Koichi just bursts out laughing and says, Actually, this is one of his carpenter friends. Turns out he's a lot younger than he looks. Just a few years older than me. I went bright red and must have apologized like 1,000,000 times. I was so embarrassing.
Do no ouvido.
That's my...
The boat is already and waiting.
After how much effort it took to get back in...
Well, they won't look much better if you get caught by the Tenryo commit. I'm afraid that sooner or later they are going to find you here. Time is starting to run out.
I'm sorry. I'll make sure to get out of here before they come. I promise, I won't cause you and your family any more trouble.
I didn't mean it like that. If we ever ran into any problems, I'm sure I'd figure something out. But if the Tenryo Commission does catch up to you, then make a run for the boat.
Okay, I won't let them catch me. But... no, I guess this whole trip was a waste in the end.
Why did you want to come back to Inazuma anyway? Is there something you wanted to do?
I didn't used to like this place at all. That's why I left. But looking back on things now, I was really just running away from my responsibilities. Once I started to realize that, I got restless. I couldn't stop thinking about the people and the things I'd left behind. So forget it. What does it matter now? It's too late anyway. I originally wanted to make up for all my regrets, but instead, I found myself in the situation I'm in now.
What a pity.
Talk to us about it. Maybe we could...
If only there was no Sakoku decree, huh? Anyway, don't worry. We're not going to bother you about it. We'll keep trying to buy you as much time as possible until you reach your final decision. The Tenryo Commission. If only they weren't so overzealous, there might be a way. Oh, that's right! That elderly couple, old customers of ours. That's it. I'll go talk to them.
Are you sure they won't just...
Oh, don't worry about that. They're really... All right. You should get back and... Okay, let's go. Wait, hang on. What about the fireworks? All those material... Pops? Pops? No, never mind.
Ahem. Why did you cut Paimon off earlier?
Because what he needs isn't an answer. Just time. We go! Let's light it up!
Que, Xande?
Into the wind.
Let's light it up! Nice and spicy!
Só isso? Xande, o que foi? Ah, você terminou? Mo! Jin tá te chamando. Seu filho te chama.
Here, let me help you. Blitz.
Putz, esqueci que tô com o som ligado.
I'll bring my seasonings.
One with nature.
Depois eu vou comer sim, pode deixar que eu vou comer. Pode deixar. Araúmi, Kamisato. Achei a saída. Só leva até aqui. Nada demais. Time to go. E nada de achar porcariazinha.
Time to go. Time to go.
Nossa, tava aqui o tempo todo e na minha frente. Pronto, Eletróculos recuperado.
Well, if it isn't Yoimiya. Are these two your friends?
Yes, they're travelers from afar. Outsiders have a very difficult time getting into Inazuma nowadays.
Indeed, these are unprecedented times. But seeing as they came all this way, we locals should give them a warm welcome.
Oh, before I forget, I brought the fireworks that you ordered.
Oh, thank you, dear. Your family is so good to us every year. First your father, and now you. I wonder if I'll still be around to see the next hair of Naganahara fireworks.
Of course you will. You're both in great health. Don't
Pode
say things
assistir,
like
meu
that.
filho.
It's bad
Pode dar
luck.
like.
We aren't as young as we once were, though. The body knows it.
Papai não é um youtuber pro ainda, filho. Seria legal se tivesse mais pessoas.
Carrying water back and forth. But now, even a moment of light work leaves me with all sorts of aches and pains. I wanted to do some weeding yesterday, but as soon as I bent down
Quem sabe algum dia a gente devagarinho, você fazendo seus vídeos Roblox, Foodscape, Friday Night Funkin', aqui no computador, não muda nada. Você jogando e fazendo vídeo. Já pensou se vira um youtuber de sucesso, meu filho?
I'll just go fetch the tea and some snacks, and then we'll continue our conversation.
It's fine. It's not like it's the first time I've helped you with chores.
Olha, dá pra
I
ver
just
seu
haven't
vídeo,
had
pai.
much time recently with the fireworks show coming up. But once that's out of the way,
Ah, dá pra
I'll be
ver
sure
seu
to come by
vídeo,
more
pai.
often.
E compartilha ele também.
No trouble,
O meu vídeo que eu tô
really.
fazendo ao
We don't
vivo.
mind helping.
Agora. YouTube.
You're such good kids. As for mine, he's all grown up now. Hasn't found anyone yet. And he doesn't visit very often. If you're quite sure it's no trouble, then...
Sure, it won't take us... The old folks aren't very mobile, so come on, let's help them out. We'll get rid of the weeds first, and then deliver the pickled radish.
Into the wind.
Yeah, you got it! And that should just about do it. Satoru is on the other side of the village. Let's go see him now.
Yeah.
Hey, Satoru! How have you been?
Yeah, same as usual. Not much as...
All thanks to the support of our loyal customers. We sold some fireworks to Liyue a while back.
That must mean a lot more work for you, though. If it gets too much, I don't...
We should be fine. I think we can go... Oh, yeah. This...
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. But then I tried some of Mrs. Imatani's...
Speaking of your family, how's everyone doing?
They're doing well. We have the occasional heated argument. Being close to... Mr. and Mrs. Imatani seem to have a great relation.
Huh. They didn't seem that way to me. You make a good point, though. I should drop by more often in the future.
Oh, I'm sure they'd love that. As would all of us in Konda.
Now that we finished all the chores, it's time to talk to the Imatanis about Sakujiro.
That was quick.
Younger people have bundles of energy, and older people have a wealth of wisdom.
Speaking of youth, do you know what?
Oh, so it has. Goodness, how the time flies.
50 years since what?
Well, if you must know, it was
Oh, stop trying to impress them. We both know you were the one.
Well, maybe you're right. 50 years ago, I proposed to my wife at the Nagana Heart. To tell the truth, I was still a little uncertain. I wasn't sure what I was doing when I walked in. Even as it was rising up into the sky, I still had no clue. But then it exploded. The sky lit up. I looked back at her and saw her. Before I knew what was happening, apparently, I'd already...
50 years. In some ways, it's a long time, but 50 years of being together.
I had no idea it was your 50th anniversary. If I'd known, I would have made some extra fancy fireworks just for you.
Oh no, it's quite all right. Seeing that firework go off takes us right back to those days. Even...
what a great relationship.
Enough about us, though. Yoimiya, aren't you busy with the fireworks?
Yeah, it's a difficult thing to talk about, but here goes.
Boa tarde, dona Lucinéia.
Sakujiro.
Essa semana o sorteio, hein? Vamos ver quem que vai ganhar.
You know him?
He was our boy's best friend when they were young. They were... But one day...
Sakujiro seemed to feel that Inazuma was too peaceful, but our Keisuke took after his father and mother. He felt that there was nothing wrong. You know what children are like. They get terribly worked up about these sorts of things.
I see.
Boa tarde, amor.
Said nothing to me
Feliz Dia da
about
Gente.
the fight. We could sense that he eventually, whether out of pent-up anger or for some other reason, he joined the Tenryo Commission.
If it was anything else, I could talk to Keisuke. But since it's Sakujiro, I don't feel there's any...
What a strange coincidence.
I understand now. Now I finally understand why he can't decide what to do.
Two best buddies in childhood. One grows up...
Well, no worries. If that's the case, then never mind. We can find some other way to help Sakujiro. There's no need to make things difficult for you.
Yes.
I think after all these years, they ought...
Well, can't say we didn't try. I'll let Sakujiro know after we get back.
É, missionária, mas eles não dublaram o jogo ainda em português não, só tem as legendas. Bom, tem opção de coreano, japonês e chinês, fica em inglês mesmo, né? É, meu amor, 14 anos não são 14 dias, nem 14 meses, é bastante tempo.
Yoimiya, something bad's happened. Some people from the Tenryou Commission came by.
Huh? Why? Do they know? Pops, are you alright?
I told them the show was starting soon and the place was filled with fireworks, so they shouldn't go in because it's a fire hazard. But they didn't listen. It seemed like they knew Sakujiro was inside.
Obrigado, missionária. Tá sendo um dia calmo, mas um dia felizmente muito bom.
Managed to escape through the window. The Tenryou Commission wasn't able to capture him.
Oh, this is bad news. I don't think Sakujiro had enough time to make his mind up. Pops, did you see where he went? Oh, the Tenryou Commission will definitely be chasing after him. Good point. Names. Reading names. Suddenly showing up like this, surely it must be Keisuke's doing. The Commission wouldn't normally cause this big of a fuss over a stowaway.
Sorry, my ears are no good. And I wish I'd caught their names. But I didn't hear a thing.
As it happens, I did. I was getting some ore from my friend's place and happened to bump into them on the way over. I think their leader's name was Keisuke, just like you said.
Just as I thought. Thanks. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, those two running into each other won't solve anything. And even worse, there'll be no coming back from
Se não for inscrita ainda, missionário, se puder apertar o botão inscrever e o curtir, me ajuda bastante também. Obrigado.
Time to go.
Isso aqui é minha diversão, meu brinquedo. Mas quem sabe o hobby vira algo extra também no futuro, né?
Hi, Yoimiya! Are the weapons to scare away the great Mujina yokai ready yet?
Oh, Mr. Ryunosuke is making them right now. You can go collect them from my house.
Aren't you gonna play with us, Yoimiya?
I'm sorry. I have something important to do right now. I'll be back later on, but I'll bring you guys some candy next time. The extra sweet candy, the one you guys love.
Hey, we're gonna get candy!
What's up?
Also, I wanted to ask you guys something. Did you?
Yep, we did.
Are they trying to catch a monster?
No, don't worry. It's all just a big be good kids and stay out of trouble, all right?
We will. We'll be...
Dá, missionário, realmente tem gente que ganha um dinheiro arrumado com a internet, mas são poucos e demora. É um trabalho árduo, por isso você tem que ter prazer no que você está fazendo e ser competente também.
Look, there are people from the Tenryou Commission over there. It must be...
Sorry, official business. I can't let you pass.
Sakujiro and Keisuke are up ahead, right? We need to talk to them about something.
Didn't you hear me? You're not getting past.
Ugh, what a nuisance! Well, you've only got yourself to blame!
Diz que tem 3 pessoas assistindo. Uma é o meu celular.
Time for a light show!
I must withdraw. One with nature. As one with wind and cloud.
Everybody stand back! Nice and spicy!
The wind knows me.
Fire hazard!
I must fallen leaves. Withdraw. Adorn my night! One with nature.
How dare you impede the work of the Tenryou Commission? You will be punished for your actions. There is nowhere you can escape justice. Not even at the edges of the world.
Look at that. The one with the loudest mouth had the fastest feet. We can't waste any more time on these guys. Let's push on. They should be just ahead.
Your skills with the sword have stagnated, Sakujiro. You should have known that you stood no chance against me in a duel.
I never imagined I'd fall into your hands. If this is to be my fate, I accept it. I have nothing else to say.
But your return says that you finally came around to my point of view.
Whatever you say.
You will return with me to the Tenryou Commission to await your sentencing. The one who made this boat will also be punished.
Wait! It doesn't have to end like this! Don't you have anything else to say to one another?
Hey, I know you. You're Naganohara's girl, who makes the fireworks. I know you like to get involved in other people's business, but stay out of this.
It's okay, Yoimiya. The past is...
Why did you risk life and limb to get yourself back into Inazuma? And why were you so reluctant to leave? I'll tell you why. This is why. This is the chance you've been waiting for. To talk everything through.
I have nothing to say to him. He's a criminal. I work for the Tenryou Commission. There is never any room for discussion. Out of respect for the friendship we once had, I gave him a chance to fight for his freedom. But his skills with the sword are as disappointing now.
What are you talking about? And just who do you think you're kidding? You left all your subordinates back there to guard the road, making sure no one else followed you here. I can see it in your faces. You both have so...
Don't flatter yourself. What would...
Yoimiya, leave it.
Oi, Fabi?
No, I won't leave it. I will not stand by and watch when you... Keisuke, you seem to like settling things with a duel, so if I win, then you need to say everything that's in your heart. And the same goes for you, Sakujiro. If I win, you will tell Keisuke exactly. If you don't say anything now, you may never...
And if you lose?
Then I'll admit to collaborating with Sakujiro, and accept...
Yoimiya.
I accept. Let's...
Sir, we're here to back you up.
Stand up? Duels are supposed to be one-on-one! All right, that's it! Let's help Yoimiya! We can't let her fight them all alone!
Clouds high. The birds call!
Everybody stand back!
Sir, they are too strong. We need more men.
Stand down.
What?
I thought I told you to stay away. Now stand...
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Sim, no geral, as músicas desse jogo dão até uma calma.
Young lady, you are just as obstinate as Sakujiro was back. Why were you so convinced that we had things to say to each other?
Because... Sakujiro may not
Nessa atualização nova tá tipo uma região do Japão, então tá mais climatizada.
Then, your parents told me about what happened between you when you were younger. Once I'd heard the story, and that's why I simply refuse to believe that you have nothing to say to each other. Nobody sets off a firework to feel lonely, do they?
Tenta aí de novo pra ver se aparece alguma coisa.
The reason I came back is that I felt lost. It wasn't that I'd changed my mind, I just
Saiu sim,
felt
Fabi.
that what I'd done in the past. I saw the freedom of Mondstadt, the contracts of Liyue, the wisdom of Sumeru, and the justice of Fontaine. I was glad that I'd left Inazuma, but then I was an escapee, and I was proud of that. What I should have tried to do is take the good things from the outside world and bring them back home.
So that's why you came back? Out of your naive hope of changing the way things are here?
No, I let go of all those delusions of grandeur. I just felt that... After all...
Huh?
I don't know about you, but life hasn't been easy for me. But I just had to come back and visit. It was like fate was calm.
Life isn't easy for anyone. I truly worship the Raiden Shogun. But now... my role is to punish violators of the Sakoku decree. I do wonder... am I really doing the right... The boat is yours.
Huh?
I couldn't make you stay in Inazuma, but that doesn't mean I want...
what will you...
Don't worry about that. I'll handle it. If you want to come back, I will lend you my help, but... And don't kick the bucket on the way out.
Don't worry, Keisuke. Any chance we can watch the fireworks together?
Maybe next time. I'll be demoted for sure. It's not like me to give in to childish sentiment like this. I can't explain why I went through with it. It's the one that Sakujiro planned on using for his escape. I asked Yoshitaka and the others to transport it. Forcing Sakujiro to this spot was also something I had planned all along. It's just like you said, Yoimiya. Even though I hadn't fully made up my mind, my actions betrayed.
But I think you did the right thing. And look, now you've managed to resolve the grievance in your heart by talking about it.
Amor, só se você já tem entrado e deixado o like, eu já fico agradecido.
That's only because I know your parents.
I had heard there was a new Naganohara. By the way, Naganohara fire.
Sorry, no can do.
Never mind.
I can't make another one.
Thank you very much.
No worries.
Yoimiya! The way you took command of that whole situation was amazing!
What can I say? I like to talk. I'm a strong believer in the power of words. If you're not willing to communicate, then the problem just sits there. If you just keep staring at it without doing anything, eventually you'll watch every last Sakujiro in case... Anyway, follow me. I'll bring you to the perfect place. My pops will set off the firework that I want.
Bom, vou ver se termina essa missão dos fogos de artifício agora.
Time to go. Time to go. The wind knows me.
One day, I will showcase Inazuma's fireworks to all of Tibet.
Hã?
E aí estão os fogos. Tô com fome.
Oh, it's
beautiful.
Keisuke.
So, Yoimiya, these fireworks, what do they mean to you? Yoimiya? Shh.
Ah, o viajante falou alguma coisa. Nem que seja um sopro.
That was amazing. It was so beautiful I could weep. I didn't actually cry though, right? I just feel a bit misty-eyed. Oh, remember that big one? That's the one I had Pops make for you.
Oh, Paimon-san!
That's what no matter where your journey takes, I believe that as time goes by. Oh, and also, you're technically my customers now. Here!
You know, Yoimiya, you seem to turn into a completely...
Oh, I can hear you. I just have a habit of being quietly watching something you made with your... You asked me what fireworks mean to me, right?
Yep. Well, for Koichi, who built the boat for us, and his friend, for Keisuke's parents, they couldn't... And for Keisuke and Sakajiro, they would... Oh yeah, right, beliefs!
As for me... to be honest,
Seriously?
Well, no one's ever asked me. It was by chance that... It's also by chance that I've met fireworks that disappear in a flash, but people's feelings don't just disappear. Also, considered if we didn't exist, you know, I don't really think... But I'm proud that I was born into the Naganohara family and have the chance to make so many pretty fireworks.
Missão concluída. Pedaço de papel de fogos. Lá, lá, lá.
I think I'll stay. Oh, but if you wanted to chat, I'll happily oblige.
Bom, 1 hora de live. Obrigado a quem assistiu. Tô com fome, vou comer uma lasanha.